If you're looking for the best CPU for your next gaming or productivity setup, you're in the right place. Today, we're ranking the top processors from weakest to best, so stick around to see which one comes out on top. Coming in at number 5, we have the Intel Core i9-9900K. This CPU was a beast back in its prime, and even today, it still holds up in gaming. With its 8 cores and 16 threads, it's great for gamers who need solid single-core performance, which most modern games still rely on. But here's the deal. Compared to newer processors, it's starting to show its age. The 16MB L3 cache is much smaller than what we see in today's higher-end chips, and the support for only DDR4 2666 memory is limiting. Plus, while it does boost up to 5.0 GHz, newer CPUs can push much higher, especially with improved efficiency. The biggest drawback? Heat. This thing runs hot, and if you're thinking about overclocking, you'll definitely need a higher-end cooling solution. Plus, with its LGA 1151 socket, upgrading down the line won't be as easy as with newer platforms. So who's the CPU for? If you already have an LGA 1151 motherboard and want to squeeze out more performance without upgrading your whole system, it's still a solid choice. But for new builds, there are much better options available. And hey, if you're interested in any of the CPUs in this review, check out the best deals in the description below. Next up in 4th place, we have the AMD Ryzen 7800X3D. If you're a gamer, this processor should be on your radar. Thanks to AMD's 3D V-cache technology, this chip has a massive 96MB L3 cache, which significantly boosts gaming performance. It punches well above its weight class in gaming benchmarks, even competing with some high-end CPUs. However, while the gaming performance is fantastic, this processor struggles a bit in productivity tasks. Unlike its competitors, it has a lower clock speed ceiling, and it lacks the high core count of Ryzen 9 or Intel's i9 processors. If you're doing video editing, 3D rendering, or heavy multitasking, there are better choices. Another downside? Overclocking limitations. The 3D V-cache technology is incredible for gaming, but doesn't allow much flexibility for overclockers. If you're someone who likes to tweak every little setting, you might feel restricted. So who should buy this? If gaming is your top priority and you want the absolute best frame rates without spending a fortune, this is a fantastic choice. But if you do a lot of productivity work, you might want to look elsewhere. And hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth tech reviews. At number 3, we have Intel's Core Ultra 7 265K, a new generation chip featuring Intel's Arrow Lake architecture. This one's exciting because it combines high-performance cores with efficiency cores, making it great for both gaming and multitasking. Plus, with DDR5 6400 support, it benefits from super fast memory speeds. Now, what makes this processor stand out is its balance. It's not just about raw gaming performance, it's designed to handle multitasking workloads efficiently. The integrated Xe graphics are a nice touch, making this a good option for users who don't always need a dedicated GPU. But there are two things to consider: power consumption and compatibility. This CPU runs at 125 watts TDP, meaning you'll need a good cooling solution. Plus, it's built on the new LGA 1851 socket, which means if you're upgrading from an older Intel platform, you'll have to buy a new motherboard. Who should buy this? If you're looking for a well-rounded processor that can handle gaming, streaming, and professional workloads without breaking the bank, this is a fantastic mid-tier choice. It's powerful, future-proof, and offers great efficiency. Coming in at number 2, we have the AMD Ryzen 9 9900X. If you need a processor that delivers high performance for both gaming and productivity, this one checks all the boxes. With 12 cores and 24 threads, it's a powerhouse for content creators, streamers, and anyone who runs demanding applications. Where this CPU really shines is in multi-core workloads. It easily outperforms lower-core processors in tasks like video editing, 3D rendering, and software development. But what's really impressive is that it doesn't sacrifice gaming performance. While it may not quite match the Ryzen 7 7800X3D in certain game titles, it's still a top-tier gaming chip, and the extra cores make it a better long-term investment. The only real drawback? Price and diminishing returns. While the 9900X is fantastic, AMD's higher-end Ryzen 9 lineup offers even more power, meaning this one sits in a somewhat tricky position. If you're a pure gamer, the 7800X3D may still be a better value. If you want the absolute best performance, you might consider the top-tier Ryzen 9 7950X instead. So who should buy this? If you're a serious multitasker who needs excellent gaming and productivity performance, the Ryzen 9 9900X is a fantastic investment. It gives you the best of both worlds, making it a great choice for streamers, content creators, and professionals who also love to game. And finally, at the number 1 spot, we have the Intel Core i9-14900K, an absolute monster of a processor. This is the best overall CPU on our list, delivering insane single-core performance, high multi-core power, and blazing fast clock speeds. With a 6.0 GHz boost clock, the 14900K is one of the fastest gaming CPUs on the market. If you're a competitive gamer looking for maximum FPS, this processor is your best bet. But it's not just for gaming. This chip can handle anything you throw at it, from high-resolution video editing to complex 3D rendering. It's built for power users who refuse to compromise. However, that power comes at a cost, literally and figuratively. First, the power consumption is high, so you'll need a strong cooling solution to keep temperatures in check. Second, while it's an incredible processor, the performance leap over previous generations isn't massive, which means it's not a must upgrade if you already own a 13th gen Intel CPU. So who should get this? If you're building a high-end gaming rig or a workstation, the Intel Core i9-14900K is the absolute best choice. It's powerful, fast, and built for the future, making it the ultimate CPU for gamers, streamers, and professionals alike. And that's our ranking of the top CPUs. Whether you're looking for a budget-friendly upgrade or a high-performance beast, there's a processor here for everyone. If you want to check out any of these CPUs at the best price, make sure to check the links in the description below. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more in-depth tech reviews. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.